Multiverse. I know it's hard to remember all 1,980 members. That's why you have to go and collect them all. Tell your parents they can buy them at the mall now.
Hello, and welcome to Speeding Bullets Repackaged.
Oh, that was so good. I was distracted by a thing, and I was like, oh, gotta finish this up, and then I gotta freeze, and it immediately screwed Richie completely up on what he was going to talk about. Chef's kiss, perfect. Hey, everybody, welcome to the show. It's Tupper. I beat Richie to the punch.
Yes. So, what was I going to say? Yes, you'll notice last episode.
Introduce yourself.
I am Richie.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I say I'm a weed
And you
man,
sure are.
I'm
the best Richie ever.
I'm a family man.
I played a sound effect that you won't hear till you watch the show. Anyways, we have got some coming soon for you. We've got some shit that I bought this week. We don't have the review segment for Cyborg Superman because Tupper didn't remind me to bring him his action figure.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, it's all my fault. I always just shovel that shit on me. Just like put it all on me. Like I was supposed to remember.
I was picking
fine,
you up,
you know.
and you should have been like, "Hey, bring Cyborg Superman," because my brain is like a sieve.
Yeah, and when you bring me to the train station on Friday afternoon, that's when I'll remind you to bring me anything else that's waiting for me.
That's right.
And I'll do that Friday morning. So you're just about to leave the house, and I'll take care of it then. So I got you. I'm smart.
So
I'll got you.
Another week for the Cyborg Superman, but we got some good stuff for you still.
We got good stuff. If you're watching this on YouTube, where else would you be watching it? Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Subscribe to our wonderful toy show with Pep, and bring it on. Yeah. But fill your life with joy.
You'll notice in the latest episode that I did use your freeze at the beginning as the still photo.
I didn't notice because I haven't watched it yet.
I even made note of it in the description so that it would stop you from whining.
Oh, I saw that. Yes, I reposted that. You know what, Richie? I am an expert whiner.
That's true.
It's in my blood. As a white guy, I know how to whine. So, not dance whine, although I can also do that as well. So there you go.
All right,
what's going on? Let's do it.
Coming soon.
It's the coming soon song, and it's techno greatness. The Immortals.
There we go.
Originally did
We're
this
back.
I don't think they did. I don't think. Richie's very happy because he got all his technical issues worked out this week. So it's very.
I still cannot completely use my Stream Deck to my liking. I'm still working with Elgato support, which I'm becoming frustrated with at this point. They're still very responsive, which is good, but I'm very frustrated that none of these solutions are working. But I have a workaround to make things less clunky. So
that's right. That's another segment. Shit, Richie got mad at this week.
Yeah, exactly. So the first thing that we got to look at is some platinums.
Bunch of platinums.
I have pre-ordered the Dark Archer. This is the Dark Archer Platinum. I don't recall this look at all, but it looks really cool.
This is so much better than the regular Dark Archer, the regular Merlin. It's so dope compared to that one. This is the money figure as far as I'm concerned. And of course, by money figure, I mean the one you're going to spend $40 on, because that's what you do when you spend money on those platinum figures. They are not cheap.
That's true.
Not cheap.
If I had a preference, like if two showed up at my store, and I had a choice, I would pick the platinum over the original because it just looks cooler.
Agreed. I love the face scarring. The outfit is nice. It's great. It's nice. Yeah. I don't want it for me, but if you were an even remote fan of the Green Arrow comics, I think this is a must pick up.
Yeah,
a must get.
Next up, I forgot that Jon Stewart had become a Dark Star at one point in his life. I think it was around the time that he got blamed for destroying that planet. Which planet was it again? I forget. But yeah, anyways, he was blamed for that, and there was a time where he was a Dark Star, and yeah. And
wasn't Jade also a Dark Star?
I think
as well?
so. Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, this is the ACAB Green Lanterns.
Yeah.
I guess is the Dark Stars. They're all right. It's only interesting, I think, if you're deep into the Green Lantern comics and everything. And this is not of interest to us.
I am, but I'm still not interested in the Dark Star. Not even with the John Stewart head. I'm not going to get a Dark Star just for a John Stewart head. So.
Is it a remold of one of the other John Stewart heads that's been out there?
That's a good question. I'll have to take a deeper look at it and zoom in at some time and take a look. Okay. Next up, this is the best picture that we got for these Platinums, unfortunately. So you'll have to make do, but we've got the Metron and Kite Man Platinum. I love the Metron Platinum. I hate the Kite Man Platinum. I will definitely just want the regular Kite Man. And if I have a choice between the regular and the Platinum Metron, I'll go for the Platinum. Both this one and the Dark Archer are ones that I wouldn't need to get both versions. I would go for one or the other.
It would have to be pretty crazy for you'd have to be deep into the Fourth World stuff in order to want both versions of Metron. I mean, you have the classic Metron, the more modern Metron. Both are really cool if you're into that. I'm really. The best way for me to put it is I like Metron. I think Metron's a great character. I'm glad he comes with a chair. That's really cool. But is this something I need for my shelf? It is not something I need for my shelf. But it's cool, and go for it. Kite Man agreed. Kite Man agreed.
Yeah.
I don't need no platinum version of Kite Man or a regular version of Kite Man. But
I don't need a Metron for my shelf, but I definitely want a Metron for my shelf. But I don't need two Metrons.
Well, realistically, Richie, we don't need any of these things at all. This is all want.
Yeah.
This is desire-based entertainment. It has nothing to do with need.
Yeah. Apparently the Platinum I thought I added into the next scene, I did not. I'm going to do that as Tupper fills some time.
Well, I mean, I'm really good at filling time. And the reality, I think, when it comes to... I want to say this while we have the time, that I kind of dig that McFarlane's doing the Platinum releases and that they're putting out repaints and that they're taking some interesting choices with those repaints. I kind of wish they'd been doing that for the last 5 years as opposed to within the last 14 months or so. But the only thing that I don't like about it is that they are priced to be comparable to Marvel Legends and the G.I. Joe Classifieds and a few of the NECA figures. And honestly, I'm just disappointed because sometimes you get some really great accessories with that shit, and sometimes you just get a couple of hands for $40.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I feel like it's them trying to figure it out, and because the license is now going back to Hasbro at this point, I feel like they're never going to have figured it out. But this is all stuff, or Mattel, sorry, I said Hasbro again.
Yeah.
But I will say this, if people from Mattel who are getting ready to start using this license are watching videos like this, take stuff like that to heart. It's great to do exclusives. It's great to do repaints. Just throw in a bunch of fucking accessories. At $40.
Especially comic book relevant repaints.
Yeah, man. Just get some of more accessories for it. Make that $40 worth the amount of money that they're spending. Because Superman, with crypto from the movie, that was great. That was absolutely valued properly. That was nice. Yeah. But there's some stuff that it's 2 extra hands. Yeah. That's nothing. Now, they do better.
The next Platinum, which I just saw not too long before the show, which was one of the ones I added. It's the Deathstroke Platinum. We've seen a few shots of the classic look of Deathstroke. This is the Platinum. This is a more Teen Titans Go inspired look for Deathstroke.
Well, also, I like this because you can see the weapons that he comes with, which I don't think you could see with when they put out the original Deathstroke. So that's kind of cool to see all the shit he comes with. He comes with a lot of shit.
He does. He's definitely going to be worth it. He hasn't gone up for pre-order yet, but when he does go up for pre-order, I will be getting them. And again, I think this is one where I don't need both, but I'll happily take whichever one comes with my pre-order. So
I was going to ask which one you had a preference on, but it seems like you're pretty even keel as far as which one you're interested in.
Yeah.
I've said before, I mean, again, I do love Deathstroke, but I don't have any interest in the older classic design, and I don't love the Teen Titans design either, but there are massive fans of both the classic 70s and the Teen Titans version, so this is really smart.
That's good.
They did a nice job putting this out.
Next DC one, and you didn't see our pretty faces for that whole chat because I forgot to switch back, but this is a San Diego Comic-Con show exclusive, this gold Batman. It's funny they say San Diego Comic-Con exclusives because apparently the Kingdom Come Superman I got is one, but I've got it already.
What's one? You got it already, baby.
Yeah.
So that's hilarious. But whatever, that's your prerogative. Maybe there's something else you get from the show floor when you get it at their booth. I don't know. I'm not there. I want to be.
Yeah.
I'm there in my mind.
I would love to go there someday.
Do we like that gold Batman? He's okay.
Yeah.
Like he's okay, but I'm not like like I like it when there's gold or silver or red and black together. So it's okay, but it's like he's never been in a gold outfit in the comics. So I'm like, well,
exactly. This one is a pretty recent announcement, but kind of one is a no-brainer, but a Peacemaker figure that is obviously part of the James Gunn DC universe. This is the picture that I really like. But also,
Richie, we're gonna have to get this.
Yes.
This is one worth getting because he comes with like 3 different heads, eagly, a couple of guns.
I'm gonna show you because I found one more picture just before the show.
Ooh.
And it shows, he's got his head, two different heads, 3 different helmets, eagly, some weapons. I love how they pose him in the dance in the box as well.
Yeah. So. This is great. And I avoided getting Peacemaker when he was out as part of the Suicide Squad release back in 2022. And I was kind of like, I'd seen it after I'd seen the movie. And I was like, Cena's really great in this, but I think I'm going to hold off. Yeah. But now that they're doing this again, and it's a little bit, this is one I think we need to get. I think I would love to have Cena as Peacemaker on my shelf.
It's funny because I'd been thinking lately, I'm like, should I go back and get one of those old Peacemaker figures? Because there's 2 different versions. There's the one with and without helmet. But now both of those are out the door because I want this one because I can have both of those, like helmet on or off and different helmets and eagly.
That's right. This is the cake. Have your cake and eat it too version, and we are caking it up, motherfucker.
Of note, in Ark Survival Ascendant, the game that I'm playing with my buddies right now, I tamed a giant bird in the game, which I named Eagly. So.
You are such a dork.
It's true.
I love you though.
The next thing is really interesting. I'm not sure is the right term, but it's
that's like that. Let's go with interesting and let's pull it apart.
And this is
what the fuck.
McFarlane's Collectors Club drawing board, which I guess is his version of a HasLab.
It is, yeah. Absolutely.
So it's a like HasLab. It's crowdfunded. You have to fund it, and there's different levels depending on what you reach in the crowdfunding. But level 1, and I'll go through it here, is the Batmobile on its own, just the
Batman v Superman.
Level 2, you get stuff to make it look like the Justice League Batmobile.
That is correct. Yeah.
Level
Absolutely.
3, you're going to get a Batman to actually go in the Batmobile with a spotlight that lights up.
That's right. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
like that.
level 4, you're going to get a black and white edition of the Trinity, which I will put on the screen because I realized I didn't put that on the screen until now.
Yeah.
And
Like,
then
like.
the level 5, you get a Todd McFarlane signed Metal Justice League poster.
And the pricing, I think, is $79.99 starting, and it ends at $189. Those are U.S. prices, so do your mathing accordingly for you, you auditors out there. So, Richie, what is your thoughts on this? I have thoughts on this. What are your initial thoughts on it?
I think it's the wrong product for it.
Oh, I love that pause. That pause says so much.
Like, there's no way, like, I'm interested in this. One, like, I don't want a black and white Superman. I don't need the Snyder Cut fucking Justice League figures. The Batmobile, I'll give it looks cool, and the Batman does look cool, and the Spotlight does look cool. But these are things he just should fucking release. Like, he shouldn't be crowdfunding this. Like,
it's also like, what is the point? Because they're molds of figures we already have.
Yeah,
they've already released the Bat Signal. They've already released the Batman, figure on its own. Yeah. They've already released the Justice League Trinity. They weren't black and white, but they're all just repaints. So there's not any new sculpting or molding that's going in, except for the Batmobile, I believe. But it's also like you pay for the tier that you want. Mm-hmm. So if you wanted the Batmobile with the Justice League and BVS alterations and Batman and the Spotlight, that's like $120. And you get that. But the way the HasLabs work is if more people sign up, then everybody gets the accessories, the additional add-ons. So if you buy into the Snowcat that's available right now, for example, and you get that. I think that's right. Yeah, the week before last. And if you get that, you got it. You get the base model, but more people sign up and they unlock the unlockables, and you get those too. So it's like you want more people to get behind it because then you get to make more. This is kind of doesn't make any sense because I guess there's a tier there's like a maximum one that each one can do in order for them to do it, but it makes sense for them to kind of set it up like a HasLab. So I guess they're trying to do like their version of the HasLab, but at the end of the day, there's not, it kind of doesn't make any sense because why wouldn't you want people to sign up in general and just pay for it in general? And then if enough people sign up, then you unlock the next tier and then you unlock the next tier. I don't know why they didn't do it that way because this is dumb. Yeah. It's like, oh, well, what if you get only, I think it's 1,000, they need 1,000 people to do the Todd McFarlane signed, $200 and something one with all the things. So if they just get 1,000 people to do that, then that's it. It's funded. But what about the other tiers? Do the other tiers also get funded? Like, it doesn't make any. There's no specificity to this to the methodology here. Yeah. It's just very herky jerky, and it's a reaction to a thing. And I think it's just kind of a way for them to get a little bit of extra coin as they're about to transition the license to Mattel. I don't know. I think it's dumb, and I kind of hate it. Yeah. I kind of hate it, Richie. Yeah. I don't like saying that. But I kind of hate it.
I kind of want to break it now.
I just don't understand why they wouldn't put out, say, the Batmobile to retailers, and then it's like, hey, by the way, if you want to get these additional accessories for it, then here are the 3 tiers. Yeah. And they all have lines of unlockability. But like, I feel like they really should have kind of stole more from HasLab when it came to doing this.
It's like they looked at it and were like, we like what they're doing, but let's not do that and do something weird and not making sense. It
doesn't make any sense because they've done all the vehicles already. Mm-hmm. There is an 89 Batmobile. There is a Tumbler. There is a classic 66 Batmobile. Like, they've done them all. They've done comic book ones. Like, why does this need to be special to, like, a unique subscription service?
You know what they should have done if they were smart is they should have, because I know they've done it for superpowers, but they should have, this drawing board should have been the Terrificar from Superman. And, you know, it starts off with the Terrific car, and then you get Mr. Terrific and a Guy Gardner and a Hawk Girl, and that's what they should have done.
Why didn't they do a Batcave?
Yeah, or a Fortress of Solitude.
Like, why didn't they do something that kind of makes sense for them to have tiers associated with it? And that way they can be like, oh, well, you know, if we get enough people, if you guys sign up, we'll do the next stage of the unlockable and we'll let you know what that is. But it like, they could have done it so much more interesting than here's another Batmobile that we probably were going to release anyway. And I feel like they really didn't think about it all the way through. It's a half-formed idea. It seems cool, but then you start to piece it out, and it's like, this is really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So kind of a disappointing thing, especially if you're a big fan. I mean, I don't know who has the space for those fucking giant, you know, vehicles in the first place. They're nice, but they're just way too big. So I don't know. Good job. Like, you shit the bed a little bit. Like, I mean, it's in one spot, but you still kind of shit the bed. So I don't know.
While we're annoying Tupper, here's a Wonder Woman that is really cool. But
oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
But it's not a Wonder Woman that you can just get, because...
No, it comes with Godzilla.
Yes.
It comes with Godzilla.
Here's the Godzilla pic, yes.
These are brand new photos. I saw this before we started the podcast today, and so they're just brand new release.
These were some of the ones I was adding as you were waiting at the beginning of the show. My thoughts on this are, I do need to have this. I don't know where the fuck I'm going to put that Godzilla, but I don't care. I'm glad it comes with Godzilla, because out of Godzilla and Kong, I am not upset to have a Godzilla in my collection by any stretch. Big fan of that. What kind of bugs me about it is the use of the Wonder Woman movie sculpts for the upper torso. The lower torso is I think it's from the other Wonder Woman figure that was out, or it's a little bit of that mixture of that statue that I was talking about a couple weeks ago, where I was bitching about that. So there's this is nice. The head sculpt on Wonder Woman is great. Beautiful. So I'm gonna have to get this. I'm not upset about it, but it's like $80 to $90. It'll be $89.99. Probably $82 with my Edge discount. So
I'm not thrilled about that part, but honestly, I won't be upset to have a Godzilla in my collection. I definitely want to have this Wonder Woman in my collection. So,
speaking of Edge discounts, now that I brought up EB Games, officially today the website is officially back to ebgames.ca. No longer, if you type that in, will it redirect you to gamestop.ca. It's, if you type in gamestop.ca, it's going to bring you to ebgames.ca.
And this reporter thinks it's about fucking time.
Moving on to, I think, the last McFarlane thing we have. And that are some SDC show exclusives, but I'm pretty sure I've seen that glow-in-the-dark Sub-Zero at GameStop already, so that
would be hilarious.
There's that, and that's a glow-in-the-dark Raiden, I want to say? Raiden.
Yeah, but yes, that is correct. Well, actually, wait. It's hard to tell. It could either be Kung Lao or Raiden, but I feel like it's Raiden.
So, but it's from the Mortal Kombat 11 game, so it's pretty.
I'm 100% going to be like reserving my thoughts on the Mortal Kombat figures until I see them in person at stores. So yeah, possibly cool. Maybe.
We'll see, maybe.
Stay tuned. Hey, Todd, send us some fucking
actual photos. That's one thing I hate about those ones is they put them in dark boxes, like sealed boxes that you can't see, and they don't always have images on the website. So it's like, but anyways,
we need to tag McFarlane Toys in this video so they can send us examples of those figures and we can.
Oh yeah, I always take McFarlane Toys and there
you go.
Next up,
you hear that, guys? Send us shit. We'll review it for you.
It for free. You just have to send us the action figure.
Free.
Coming from, oops, I just knocked over something. Mezco Toys. We've got a Batman the Animated Series Joker with 4 different heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different hands. And it looks like he's coming with a stand as well. But cloth outfit, which I don't love. There's a lot of accessories. Yeah, and second page of accessories. Cards, Joker fish, various Joker accessories, bomb, cane, knife, like all things that you've seen in the show.
And a pie.
Yeah. And a pie
for throwing. I would never get a chance to bring up my Joker impression. So it's all good in the town tonight, Bats. It's not bad. So this is Mezco. It's probably going to be about $90 to $100. What are you thinking about this, Richie?
I mean, I think the the clothing on it looks a little but otherwise it's amazing. Like the accessories that it comes with and the extra heads, which are also accessories, I guess, but is unreal. Like 5 heads and like 10 hands. Like you never get that.
I mean, it is pricier, obviously.
Yeah.
You kind of think. I think the Mezco stuff starts at $90, and I think it's like $130 to $140 probably for something like this figure. So you do get a lot of bang for your buck, but it is definitely priced higher. So
yeah,
I don't like cloth outfits, so it's always going to be a no for me. But it's nice. A lot of people do like cloth outfits.
Yeah,
I'm just not a fan. It looks too. You know what my problem is, Richie? Is it looks too much like a doll, like a Barbie doll.
Yeah.
And that's not like a gender thing. It's just like I didn't have access to Barbie dolls when I was a kid. I think if you grew up in a household where you have more of like action figures and also like Barbie dolls and female centric figures, I think you might have a little bit more of an appreciation for cloth on toys, on 6 to 7 to 12-inch figures. I didn't have that option. I didn't have that interest. So and all the clothes that I ever had seemed to either be damaged really easily or just didn't look right on the body. So that it's really is just my personal interest on it that it doesn't really spark. Yeah. But again, your mileages may vary.
Yeah,
I'm not speaking for you.
Now you think the next one would be from the same company, but it's not. It's from Mondo Toys, but it looks really cool as well.
Our super awesome friends over at Mondo Toys who just make some of the most fantastic figures ever that are so expensive.
11 hands,
they're worth it.
4 extra heads. You got batarangs, Joker fish again, shears, an extra cape. He comes with a stand as well. Just really cool looking.
Gonna be probably in the $290 range. They're very expensive, but man, they're just so beautiful. Like, just well done. They're like really Mondo stuff is beautiful. And I'd be remiss to mention that this time, when we do our next recording, we're probably going to have a bunch of images from San Diego Comic-Con, which is happening this weekend in San Diego, California. And there's like with all major comic book conventions, there will be toys that'll be revealed there, and there will be lots of shots. So next episode, we'll be covering a little bit of San Diego, so stay tuned to that. You'll probably see some better photos of stuff that we've presented here this week and in the weeks past, and new stuff.
Speaking of San Diego, this seems to have been accidentally leaked early. I don't know how much of an accident it actually was, but
Yeah, accident.
Morph, X-Men 97 figure. It looks really cool. You've got his, white morph head, his morph human-looking head, and then Senator Kelly. That's what that head is, if I'm not mistaken.
I think that one is Trask.
Oh, Trask. Ah, yes, that makes sense.
He's got the glasses on.
Yeah,
Bolivar Trask. I think that's the one. It's nice.
Yeah.
I'm still kicking myself because again we both have the X-Men 97 Wolverine, and I have the Magneto, the classic Magneto, not the M-chested Magneto. But every time I saw those figures out, I'm just like, they're really, really nicely done. Like it's just, I think it's one of the best lines as far as X-Men toys go in the last like 20 years, and that's saying something. So the X-Men 97 stuff is just fucking mint. So that one's going to get snapped up. That's going to be a popular one, and I'm very interested to see what some of the other figures are. And Richie, are they going to be teasing figures
from the
that are a part of season 2? And I think that might be why it was accidentally released. It's kind of like, hey, guess what? Season 2 is coming. Maybe they will have some season 2 stuff. So stay tuned because we will talk about it here. Still
X-Men, but not X-Men 97. We've got a retro card back, Marvel Legends Mystique. She's got her blue face. She's got her normal human-looking face and a couple guns. Looks cool.
Richie, her blue face is her normal face.
True.
The human face is the weird face. Because remember, she's beautiful as a blue.
That being said, I don't think I'm going to get this figure. I'm not a huge, Mystique's cool, but I don't need a Mystique on my shelf.
I have the Mystique from the movies that was released as part of the X-Men line when they first started doing the movie figures in 2020. And I'm happy with that. I love that Mystique figure to this day. Like the face sculpt on that from Rebecca Romaine is excellent. It's one of the best face sculpts I've ever seen. Looks just like her. Amazing. I will talk about it later on at some point on the show because it's just it was a whim pickup. It cost me $10, and I was like, "Holy smokes, she
good.
Is perfect." And it's pinless. It's a great action figure, and the face is just really what sells it. It looks she looks like she stepped right out of the goddamn movie. Yeah. It's one of the best face sculpts I've ever seen. That's based on a movie figure or a TV figure ever.
And that was a while ago too, so that says something.
That was 2020, I think. Yeah. Fall of 2020 is when those figures came out. So, yeah.
Next up, we got some Hot Toys things. It's weird.
Hot Toys.
This is I've got individual pictures of all of them afterwards, but it's interesting that they did 3 of the Fantastic Four and then Galactus. There might be a Johnny Storm coming, but not in the promotional images that I have found so far. But we'll go through them because they look really cool, and the likenesses are pretty awesome looking. Like the Pedro, the Pedro Pascal is it looks exactly like him. Especially when you get to this zoomed in look, that's Pedro Pascal, literally.
We were shitting on Hot Toys recently because I can't remember which one it was that they were releasing, and I was like, oh, it was Superman, where I was like, it doesn't really capture Corrin Sweat's look, but obviously, this is right out. This is Pedro.
Here's another close-up look at his face.
He is eye fucking me, Richie. Yeah. He is like, hey baby, want to let me solve physics for you? And it's like, oh geez, talk more science to me, Dr. Richards.
He's like, Tupper, this do you want to know what else is stretchy?
I would let him show me. I would 100% let him show me.
And it looks like,
and that has nothing to do with my love for Pedro Pascal, which is all encompassing.
Moving along to Sue Storm. The likeness was really good. I do find
that is spot on.
I find the eyes a little dead though.
It's an action figure.
Yeah. She does come with some cool effects.
I get what you're saying, though. Yeah, I still like that's Vanessa Kirby. I mean, that's right on with her. So nice job,
Herbie, and a
them.
little Franklin there as well.
The wee little Franklin.
Now it'd be interesting. I didn't mean to put the beard thing face first, but it is what it is. And I'm gonna fix something on the next one before I put it up. There we go. I wonder if that is a different head for him, or if it's gonna be just like an add-on to put on his face for the beard.
My guess is it's a different head. It would have to be a different head. So I'm not looking at these. You're going to post them, and I'm going to turn my head away, and you're going to talk.
Oh, the Galactus. Looks
I am pissed.
Huge.
I'm pissed that they released photos of this before the movie came out.
Why? We've seen images of Galactus already.
Right, but this is direct from the film. So like this is absolutely direct from the film, right? And I don't want to see how Galactus looks in the film. I want to be surprised when I go to see it in theaters. And this is his look. And
it's got like little he's got like little versions of the things to go on him as well, but the Galactus is fucking huge. Like I'm pretty sure like he stands like a couple feet high.
Well, I mean the HasLab Galactus is like a tiny child, so no surprises there. I mean, I'm sure when I will look at the photos when I. There we go. I was hiding it from my vision. I will look at the photos once I've seen the film, but I'm just disappointed that stop putting the photos up, Richie.
There we go. I had to find where my next photo was.
You bastard. I'm trying to not again, it is basically the HasLab Galactus, just with the, Ralph Innocent's face. But there's more details and stuff, and I kind of want to be amazed when I go to see the movie. Apparently,
I think I still will be, even though I've seen that figure. So,
I'm sure you will. I'm trying to leave some magic in my life so that I can have those magic moments when I go to see movies. And, I hate magic that people perform, but I love the worlds of magic that come through the experiences of being a person.
That's a good save.
Wasn't it ever?
Moving along.
Wasn't it ever? Let me lean it a little close to I fuck the audience a little bit more. Raise his eyebrows. Pump. Anyway.
Moving from Hot Toys, but sticking with Fantastic Four related stuff. This is the Mondo Toys version of God Emperor Doom. This is the version of Dr. Doom from the second Secret Wars, where he was the God Emperor of the different battle worlds in Secret Wars. For a little bit.
And you'll definitely be seeing this version in Secret Wars, the movie.
Yeah, but it looks pretty cool. I mean, I think that's supposed to be Thanos's skull that he's ripping up there, and even with his God Emperor Doom powers, he's still got his classic looking Doom pistol. And but yeah, it's a good looking figure. I mean, it's not something we're gonna get because we don't buy these ones because they're
no, not a vinyl figure collector. No. But I think it's really cool, and that's why I posted the photos, because I thought people would like to see it. It's really nice. Comes with accessories. It's cool. It's a cool thing. So up next.
We'll move right along. This is another Mondo, and it is Mondo because it is almost 12 inches, and that is an X-Men 97 Savage Land Rogue, which Marvel Legends is doing a version of with Shauna and Sauron, but this is Mondo's version, and I gotta say, it's pretty cool. It's really big.
It is pretty cool.
But it's really well done.
Savage Land Rogue is a lot of people's favorites. Again, people are going to be picking up that Savage Land 3-pack, not for Sauron and not for Shauna the She-Devil, but for Rogue. Mm-hmm. And
actually, I'd get it a little bit for Sauron as well.
I think Sauron is pretty cool. Who doesn't love a dragon mutant, like a creature who takes energy from mutants? Like, I mean, come on. But this is great. I'm imploring here that to Hasbro to release the Psylocke and the. I want them to release Psylocke and Savage Land Rogue, and I want them to put them in a 2-pack, and I want to get that because those are two I would for that. So maybe they will. But though, like that Psylocke from the Gamerverse and the Savage Land Rogue from that 3-pack need to be in a 2-pack together, and a lot of people like me are going to be very happy because they will buy that. So
it's true.
Yeah.
All right, that's all of the DC and Marvel stuff that we got coming soon. But we got some GI Joe stuff, which means you've got Richie's dumb names for GI Joes coming up as well.
We need a graphic for that. I know a guy who can make one of those.
Now this one, I just think it's if Ben 10 became a GI Joe.
That's insulting to Ben 10 and GI Joe, Richie. This is sci-fi. This is a figure that a lot of people have been heavily anticipating. I have to see the helmet on him. I have to see him actually sculpted in order for me to determine whether. I mean, this is I'm right on the fence. I do want this, but I don't love the laser gun, which is a lot different from the laser gun that was included with the toy in the 80s, and that laser gun was cool as shit. This one's fine. I like that they put in a blast effect in there for it, but I don't love it. But I'm gonna have to see it molded in 3 dimensions. Yeah. But I like it. I'm glad they did a sci-fi. I'm into it.
Now, I originally called the next one thing, but I want to change it to Purge Joe because it looks more like a Purge mask than Crossbones. So Purge Joe.
So this is the jankiest release I think I've ever seen G.I. Joe Classified do. This is the Grim Viper. I don't think there's actually a Grim Viper, but this is what the name that they went with. It is literally made up of parts from all the pre-existing figures. The head is the Range Viper, of which I desperately want, and I don't have. Fuck you. And that's a general fuck you for the world, by the way. That's not aimed at anyone specifically. But it's got a Saw Viper. The Saw Viper's upper torso and the lower torso, I think, is from another action figure. And you have the minigun, which was included with Roadblock and with one of the other accessories. And I think everything else except for the backpack is part of it. So
basically, they had a bunch of loose parts and were like, what could we make?
And you know what? It's gonna sell. You know what, Richie? I'm gonna own this because it's kind of a fun troop builder thing. And even if I can't get the Range Viper, I want the Range Viper's head or something. Yeah. So I'll be getting this for sure. I'm pissed about it, but I'm gonna buy it.
I thought the next one was pretty generic, and I couldn't think of anything like super creative with this one, so I just called it Radio Joe because he's carrying some radio stuff.
The obvious Radio Gaga reference. Radio JoJo. JoJo's Last Adventure. Anyway, this is Mainframe. He's again a classic G.I. Joe character, finally rendered in as part of the classified line. I'm not interested in this. Not at any price point that isn't on sale. I'm again glad that they put it out there. A lot of people have been excited about this. But let me look. If you grew up and Mainframe was your favorite G.I. Joe character, I feel like you missed the whole point of G.I. Joe characters. So you do you, fam. It's weird, and I'm gonna comment on it if I ever ran into you and you were like, you know what my favorite figure is? It's Mainframe. Like Word Burglar's favorite, I think, is Nightlight. The sniper G.I. Joe guy, yeah. And he's at least like a cool character, and he's a sniper. It's still a little weird because he's like a 4th level tier G.I. Joe figure. Yeah. A 4th tier G.I. Joe guy, but at least he looks cool and he comes with a big sniper rifle, so like I can get behind that. Yeah. But Mainframe it's weird if that's your favorite G.I. Joe figure, but I'm glad this exists. And if it's on sale for $20, I'll get it.
Next up, we got Scorpa Joe.
Scorpa Joe?
It's because he has a scorpion.
Even do like Scorponok. This is the This is the Desert Viper, and this is obviously the one that we're all super excited about. I'm 1,000% getting this because it comes with a giant goddamn scorpion, which is objectively awesome. And there's some new accessories. Like, he's got a cloak. I don't know what those claw things are, but I fucking want that.
They look like Wolverine claws almost.
I think they're similar to the grappling claws, the mountain climbing claws that have come with a bunch of figures that have been released. But either way, I mean, this is an absolute must get. I don't know when any of those figures are coming out, by the way. Presumably January or February, but they may also make it to stores before the end of this year, because if there's one thing Hasbro enjoys doing to G.I. Joe collectors, it's giving them way too much shit then having them pick and choose which ones they're going to get, like it's some sort of Sophie's Choice situation.
Next one, because I had a Scuba Steve before, this is Scuba Steve Jr.
Scuba Steve Jr. Yeah. Wetsuit would be the name of this G.I. Joe. And, he's pretty cool. Love the color schemes here. That was a big thing about the classic 80s version of this toy. I love the fact that he comes with, like, a propeller system to get him through the underwater parts. I like it. It's not something I'm going to get for myself because I don't have any of the underwater characters in my systems for collection.
And then you have to get a fish tank. And
yeah, we talked about this in the show already. I'm glad that they did this figure. It's nice, and there's some interesting accessories. This one will definitely be very popular among the G.I. Joe classified collectors, but not for me. But good. G.I. Joe stuff I'm always a fan when there's new stuff. So,
and that's all the coming soon we got for the week. But we do have...
I don't have to hear it until I actually watch the episode.
Shit Richie bought this week.
It's obtuse.
Sorry. There we go. I was a little slow on that one.
or in general.
Yeah, it's true.
It's fine.
First up, now I know this figure, I said, you know what? I got the Platinum. I prefer the other version of this character that I have. I don't think I need to get the normal one, and that is the Superboy Page Puncher. I saw it at a GameStop, not mine. I think it was Bayshore I was at with Vanessa doing something, and we popped in there, and I'm like, you know what? It's not as cool, but it's still cool, so I'm going to get it. And I did.
See, that's a ringing endorsement if I ever heard one.
And there you go. There is the two of them side by side. It's pretty cool because, the one has the red eyes and the other one doesn't. Otherwise, the hands are, I didn't include the hands. They're the same, different hands on both of them. But it's cool to have the two different versions.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad you got it because it is nice. Yeah. Like it's very interesting look for the figure, and by having both of them, you kind of compare and contrast. But they are so different that I think it does justify that you bought both. Like, they're basically the same. So. Yeah.
Now, the next one, I got this Superman Unchained armor with another figure that I'll tell a story about in a second. This one I added on to the other figure that I bought on a Facebook group, just because I'm like, you know what, I'm getting the other figure. And he was like, you want anything else? Make it worth your shipping? And I'm like, you know what? Throw in that Superman Unchained because he looks really cool. And I actually read that story. So I might as well get it. And there's a zoom in of the mask that looks really cool. And I also I didn't realize, one, that he had wings to begin with included. And two, that they were, they're removable and you can shape and move them. He is hard to pose, and that is why you do see two different stands on him. I just could not get him to fucking stand.
He's
for
dual
the life
standing.
Of me. Yeah,
he's dual standing.
Yeah.
Dual standing.
So
this is also one of those figures though that you get because you like the look of the figure, and it's not meant to be posed in crazy ways on your shelf. It's just meant to be imposing and look really dope.
Yeah.
And it does look dope. I almost picked this up back in the day, but I didn't.
Now, the other one that I got with this one was the Green Arrow from the Green Arrow TV series. Now, I don't have pictures of this one yet because unfortunately, when I was trying to put his really cool fucking bow on his hand, the hand came off, and it's not a, removable hand. It's like a pin and like thing, but the problem is that part of the sleeve blocks where the pin is, and I've got 2 fat fingers to put it back. And I was getting frustrated, and I knew if I continued to work on it with frustrated, I would just mash it and I would be sadder. So I've put it aside for now, and I'm gonna try it when I'm not so smashy.
It's true. I have smashed a couple of toys in my time because back in the day when they didn't have stands, especially some of the bigger figures, and they would kept falling over. And then the most recent one was, I think, 2021, the Onslaught, monster version of Onslaught. That was a Build-A-Figure from the Toy Biz stuff back in the the early aughts. I got that, put it together, and he just never would stand. And then finally he fell over the wrong time, and I was having a bad day, and I kind of threw him to the ground and smashed him.
And but it's really unfortunate because 1, I really wanted this piece from my collection, because 2, I'm a huge fucking Green Arrow fan. So
it's true.
well.
You'll fix it.
Yeah.
Richie will get out the tweezers, or he'll wait until his old pal Tupper's around, who has tiny, dainty fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Never done any labor in my life, folks. Look at them. They're tiny. Artist hands.
Delicate.
I've never held a shovel before. I have. Anyway, so yes, it is sometimes a delicate thing, but you can try tweezers to kind of mold it in there. You should be able to figure it out, but it does require great patience. Mm-hmm. You'll be able to figure it out, but it's still unfortunate whenever you buy something and then it kind of has a break. That has happened. And Richie's had a bunch of that happen. I still have never had that happen. In the last 5 years, there has been no breakage on any of the McFarlane stuff that I've got. None of the GI. I mean, there's one GI Joe where I have to be careful about the legs, but it didn't break. It's not broken. It's just got a little warped. But that's 1 out of like 100 figures, and none of my Marvel Legends figures any problems there. So I don't know. Maybe you just have bad luck.
Yeah, or maybe my hands are too fat.
What's your fingies?
Now the other one that I have here coming up next is one that I was humming and hawing, and I actually picked it up when I picked up the Superboy, because I was looking at him in box and in person, and he is fucking fire, pun intended, because it just looks really cool.
Richie, are we too old to use that?
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna anyway.
Exactly.
But we're definitely going to sound like we're 40-year-old men using things like on fleek.
But zooming in on, Tupper, we know, is very trepidatious about translucent-ish or translucent figures. This one's really done well. If you're, really up close to it and, looking, then you're going to see something. But having this guy on the shelf is, looks cool. And so I think, even though I haven't seen the movie yet, I do like Johnny Storm, and he is one of Spider-Man's buddies. I'm a Spider-Man fan, so I can fit him in with my Spider-Man stuff.
Spider-Man. Yes, there have been lots of discussions from the guy who plays Johnny Storm. I can't remember his name right this second. But he is excited about the potential for having some sort of him and Tom Holland team up. That would be really fun. Be cool. It looks nice. I mean, again, it's not for me. I've never been a big Fantastic Four person, to be honest. So even if I love the movie, this is still a pass for me. But it does look okay. I'm glad you got it. Looks
cool.
I'm glad you got it.
Interesting thing is, there's a rumor out there, and I don't know if it's confirmed, because there's different promotional images for the Sue Storm figure, and in some of them, her hair is white. and in some of them her hair is blonde, and then I think there's a third one where it's like a darker color. So people are wondering if those were just promotional because they didn't know what style they're going with in the movie yet, or if there's actually going to be variations of Sue Storm out there with a different hair. I don't know. Marvel doesn't usually do variations of the same figure like that, like McFarlane does Platinums, like same releases. If they're going to do anything, it's usually later. So I think it's more than likely that they had these designs given to them, and when they were releasing the promotional images, different ones went out, and then they finally got the final design, and I'm like, oh, that's the head? Okay. So
yeah, I guess we'll wait and find out. But again, sometimes there is an initial run.
Well, the Sue Storm figure is out, but I've only seen the one hair color so far. So
yeah, I guess we'll find out. And
Sue and Johnny are out, I think, next week sometime. Thing and Mr. Fantastic and Silver Surfer are released.
Silver Surfer. I feel this is also one of those cases, and I'm kind of wondering why they didn't, although maybe it does make sense in the movie, why they didn't do a Build-A-Figure for Galactus.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe we'll find out more. Maybe they're waiting for the movie to be, like, hit and see what the popularity is, although it's I think it's going to be a hit. So, I don't know, but I feel like given how many Build-A-Figures they do, that it was kind of a bit of a lost opportunity for them to bring a nice detailed Galactus figure that could have been about the same size as the last Build-A-Figure Galactus figure, which was about like 14 inches, 15 inches.
Well, the problem was Marvel does their Build-A-Figures with 6 figures, and they only have 5 figures to release. So, well, technically, no, they do have 6 because they have the non-flamed on Johnny Storm. So
yeah,
they could have.
I mean, I'm thinking it's just it feels like a missed opportunity because of how expensive those big figures can be, and this would have been kind of a way for them to justify. And this was, I'm going to be perfectly honest, because of the design of Galactus, which I've only seen a hazy version of, not here, but in general. I really think that would have... Look, these are $40 toys, and if they had included a detailed Build-A-Figure for that Galactus, I'm not going to lie, Richie, I would have spent the $200
to get all of
to get it.
Yeah,
I would have that would have been the teeter-totter on the ground. I don't know. I just made that up, but it's great. You can use it. I would have teeter-tottered on the ground to get those 6 figures to make a Galactus, because I have my old Galactuses long in the teeth, and I didn't have $500 to pay for the HasLab one. So a $200, 16-inch Build-A-Figure Galactus as a part of this line is a huge missed opportunity. They could have really. That would have driven, I think, collectors to retail, and I think they would have had a sellout on that line. And now it's like, maybe. I feel you're going to see a lot of Sue Storm figures, clogging up.
I think she's going to be a peg warmer.
Poor Sue Storm, Johnny Storm, unflamed is going to be there, and Silver Surfer, same deal.
I think
so. They
would have been better off releasing a Johnny Storm figure that had a head that was like not flamed on as well. So like you could have, like partial Johnny. That would have been a better choice then. But they had to. Everyone else is getting their likeness. Well, I guess except for Ben, but. Yeah, well, I mean, they're also, they could have done a Ben figure that wasn't the thing. And there's a lot of things that I think they could have done. I'm just questioning it just because I'm just thinking that Galactus thing would have been really great, and these are guys that love Build-A-Figures. So why they didn't do that, I think, is a big question mark. Yeah.
Frowny face, poop emoji.
But that's it. There you have it, folks. Another Speeding Bullets repackaged in the banks for you. Don't forget to check us out on all our other shows as well, speedingbulletsreloaded.com or speedingbulletsreloaded.podbean.com. But all our podcasts, except for this one, because I haven't put up the audio for these ones yet. That's another project that I've got to take some time to do. But Speeding Bullets Reloaded is all of our social media, so check us out there. If you haven't already, hit that bell, hit that subscribe button, and join us here every week on Speeding Bullets Reloaded, repackaged.
Every week-ish.
Yeah.
Most weeks.
Most weeks.
I would say out of 12, we're hitting 11.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. That's a good ratio, and you can take that to the bank. You're not going to be putting much in your account, but you can take it to the bank. We'll give you a little bit of something. Join us next week. We're going to be having some SDCC coverage, and we're finally going to do a comparison for the Cyborg Superman. It's going to be awesome. Join us.
As long as Tupper reminds me to bring it to him.
Oh, fuck you, Richie.
1984, I know it's hard to remember all 1980 members. That's why you have to go and collect them all. Tell your parents they can buy them at the mall.
Is that the one?
Now,
Yeah, I think that was
when's that new series of 1984
Wu-Tang for
coming
Life.
out? Right
There you go.
now.
Yeah,
Go,
that's right.
go.